In the previous video we wanted to create getter and setter functions, but the video gets lengthy, so I paused the getter setter function in the previous video and I will resume the topic in this video. So let us create a getter and setter function. Basically what does mean by getter and setter function is that the private members you have created in your class, these private members cannot be used directly in the outside of the class. So there should be a way, if you want to set the value of ours directly from outside of the class, or if you want to get the value of this variable from outside the class, there should be some method that can be used to perform these functionalities. So let us create a getter function first. I am creating in public place getter function for ours member. A getter function simply returns the value of the data member, so it should have the same data type of the data member. So we are writing int, and the convention is to use get word before the name of the private member, and it will not accept any parameter. It will simply return the value of ours variable. Similarly, we can create the setter function. Setter function for this member. The setter function will not return anything. It will simply receive a value and it will assign the data member this value. By convention we use set word before the name of the data member. In the similar way, I have created the get minutes getter function, set minutes setter function, get seconds getter function, and set seconds setter function. Now let us see how we can use these functions from outside of the class. I am removing this line from here, and now see if we can access the private members from outside of the class or not. Write c1 dot. You can see if we write here the name of the private member and assign some value to it, let us see the compiler allows to use this private member here or not. And we have to save the file, and then the application was already running, so we have stopped it and then run it again. So you can see now here compiler gives error. Let us see what the error is actually. So it says ours is private within the context. You cannot access these private member. However, if we want to set the value of ours, we can use set ours function and give it a value. Now in this case, check the output. Now the program is executed successfully. So in this manner we can access the private members of the class by using the getter and setter functions. Now see how we can get the value of ours directly from outside of the class using the getter function. Simply write here some text to identify that we are going to get the ours of c1 object, ours of c1, and run the project again. And now you can see the output is coming, ours of c1 is equal to 2.